Welcome. Today, we're doing a deep dive, really getting into something our sources highlight as, well, absolutely crucial for UK and US businesses working together. We're talking about reliable courier services. And it's way more than just getting boxes from A to B, isn't it? It's about trust, innovation, really unlocking potential.
It really is fascinating. When you look at these successful partnerships, whether it's tech startups or established manufacturers crossing the Atlantic, their success often hinges, maybe more than they realize, on dependable logistics. We're going to unpack why reliable international shipping isn't just nice to have. It's actually a strategic edge. It builds that foundation.
Okay, let's unpack that. Our sources are clear. Delays aren't just about fines anymore. There's this kind of trust tax they mention, a dip in confidence from investors or partners that's much harder to claw back than a late fee. In this global market, yeah, every hour counts.
hmm And that raises a big question, right? How do companies build workflows they can actually rely on, continent to continent? This is where reliable couriers step in. They turn these potential crunch points, these time-sensitive shipments, into just routine, smooth operations. It's way beyond convenience. It's about smart planning, managing cash flow effectively, and honestly, projecting professionalism. That really makes a company stand out.
So if it's that vital, what are the common logistical traps or minefields UK businesses face shipping stateside? Our sources point out quite a few. And this seems to be where those specialist courier services really kind of earn their stripes.
Indeed. Probably the most complex hurdle is navigating U.S. customs. It's a maze.
Hmm.
Regulations, documentation. It's not just about ticking boxes. You have to understand things like HS codes or maybe the de minimis thresholds. Get those wrong, and it impacts tariffs, speed, everything. The professional services, the ones specializing in these UK-US routes, they stay absolutely current. They handle the tricky paperwork, build relationships with brokers. It cuts out a huge amount of stress.
Right. That reminds me, one source mentioned a medical device company in Manchester. They nearly got completely stuck with their FDA approval, all because their logistics partner couldn't navigate those really specific U.S. customs demands, the traceability required.
Exactly. And once you're past customs, assume you get it past customs smoothly, the next challenge is just knowing when things will arrive. That predictability piece. How do the pros make that predictable, especially coordinating across time zones?
That's a great question.
Well, it comes down to precision timing. Standard services might give you these huge, vague delivery windows. Frustrating, right? But professional couriers, they offer much tighter timings, often guaranteed delivery dates, real-time tracking you can actually rely on. Think about, say, a UK engineering firm. They can confidently book that crucial Tuesday morning call with their U.S. counterparts because they know the drawings will be there. No delays, project keeps moving.
Okay, makes sense. And what about security? For things that are high value or maybe confidential, sensitive materials.
Yeah, that raises a really important point. Protecting those assets.
Right.
The reliable services offer proper insurance, a secure chain of custody, specialized handling if needed. Imagine a biotech sample needing a constant negative 70 degrees. A tiny temperature change could wreck months of work. That's not a luxury. It's essential. Our sources actually talked about a Cambridge AI startup. They built trust with Silicon Valley VCs, partly through that secure, verified exchange of prototypes, and a London fashion brand. They hit the U.S. market by guaranteeing delivery dates aligned with the fashion seasons. Less stock sitting around, more sales.
It sounds almost counterintuitive, maybe paying more for shipping, but the sources really frame it as a strategic investment. How does that translate into actual business benefits beyond just delivery?
Well, it's not just about, say, lower inventory costs, although that's part of it. It's about enabling a true just-in-time operation across continents. That frees up so much capital, it speeds up decisions, improves cash flow, and fundamentally boosts customer satisfaction because you're hitting your marks consistently.
So, connecting the dots then. Choosing the right courier isn't just about finding the cheapest price. What should businesses really look for to get that strategic advantage?
They need to dig deeper, evaluate the service levels needed, the geographic reach, the tech, like really granular tracking. Customs expertise is non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Insurance, scalability, and looking at the examples in your sources, one name that came up frequently as delivering on these fronts was SMA Worldwide. Their specific focus on the UK to US corridor, that commitment to reliability, handling customs properly, the tracking, dedicated support. It basically allows UK businesses to focus on what they do best, knowing the crucial U.S. link is handled professionally.
This deep dive really shows, doesn't it, that those strong UK-US collaborations, they're built on these invisible threads of trust and just operational excellence. What starts with getting a package delivered reliably actually grows into a real competitive advantage, opens up bigger doors.
Absolutely. So for you listening, maybe consider this. How could really prioritizing that operational excellence in your logistics thinking beyond just delivery to strategic partnership, how could that transform your own international plans and truly set your business apart on the global stage?